What's going on, YouTube? Claic Yuzolt here, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius video. It's been about a month since we talked. I know you guys like to make comments like that since the Charlotte video, but today we got a big update because we do get our new Clash of Wills unit. And it's going to be a doozy, so we're going to have to talk about this one, and then I'm going to give you guys a little bit of update of what else is going on with FFBE. And there's a lot of talk about with this update. One of the most disappointing things I've ever heard come out of Gumi's mouth recently. So we'll talk about that and more. Let's get into it. That's right, today's video is sponsored by Amazon Coins. Amazon Coins, as you guys know, are a great way for you guys to save money on your in-app mobile purchases. Just download Amazon App Store, download the Amazon version of FFBE, War of the Visions, or any of the great games that are on the Amazon App Store, and then you can buy these bundles for savings. So you buy the Amazon Coins from Amazon for cheap, and then you buy the cool stuff in-game you were buying anyway, but this way you save money and you can buy more, or maybe you can go get you something cool on Amazon anyway. You save, it's good, it's big. Up to 20% off, it's pretty sick. So if you guys want to download this, click the link in the description below. Thank you so much to Amazon for sponsoring today's video, and let's get on with the rest of the content. Alright guys, so back again, here to talk about the Lunar Festival Cleome. I do believe that's how they pronounce it here. Again, a unit that I am not... First off, the unit looks amazing. You take Cleome off the name, and I'm going to be pumped about it. So I need to make sure that I hold back any kind of negativity because of that, due to the fact that it came from a season of FFBE that kind of killed the game. Like, for a lot of people, the story wasn't great. I know a lot of people like Cleome, but she's kind of like a Chizuru copy in my mind that they threw into the storyline. But she's going to kind of be that way, right? I mean, it's a female protagonist here with a giant katana, so in the FFB original. So they're going to kind of go hand in hand, I guess. But anyway, we're going to talk about her. She is very interesting. So besides just the fact that she is a, just a rebrand, they had a ton of different Lunar Festival options they could have gone with. Just a rebrand of a Final Fantasy Brave Exvius Season 3 character. She does look beautiful. They did an amazing job on the art. She's very, very, she looks like they put a lot of work into her, and I do like that. And she has a Brave Shift, which is nice, because some units sometimes don't come with that Brave Shift when I really wish they did. But she's going to be a magic damage dealer, mostly dealing with fire, which is going to be great with Tsukiko's field, which I'm excited about. And then we're going to go ahead and head over to the STMR here, right? So the way I'm looking at FFB right now is that if I'm going to summon for a unit, one, they have to be a Clash of Wills unit, or I have to be in love with them entirely, like Tidus, Sora. Cloud was a close one when they slapped that upgrade with the Clash of Wills on Cloud, but I'm just running a little bit low on Lapis from where I've been summoning so much beforehand. Like I said, when I decided to summon for a unit, I want to get them EX3. It's really hard for me to summon and not go for the EX3, so most of the time Clash of Wills is going to be the most bang for my buck. Looking at this STMR, we do get a katana that gives you guys magic 500 and boost magic by 100% when you true double hand, okay? So this is going to be really just for her. I don't really see another option for anybody else, but it's really strong on her. Going to make her the most powerful fire katana magic damage dealer you've ever dreamed of. We have Music Maiden's Garment. So that's one of the cool things about her kit, is it does seem like she's working through song, or like through music, like ballads, and we'll see in a minute how that actually works. But it kind of reminds me immediately of I don't know if any of you guys have seen Demon Slayer, but then one of the high-end Demon Slayer characters does work through music as well, and it kind of, I know that's not exactly the same, but it really takes me back to thinking that, you know what I mean? So as I'm reading through this character's kit, I just think back to that amazing fight they had in Demon Slayer in this last season. It was really, really great. So, Musical Maiden's Garment, gonna give you MP for 150, which I really don't care about MP anymore these days. Magic 60, Spirit 20, and then we're gonna get Boost Magic by 500, so a lot of Magic Flat Stick, which is great. Boost LB damage by 50%, and boost physical and magic damage against Reapers and Machina monsters by 50%. Great stuff there. I mean, there's nothing really to complain about, but sadly, the first part of that big magic stat stick, is going to be only on Cleome, but the Elegant Elegy looks like it may be able to be on anybody else that doesn't have that at the end, and that's pretty strong, to be 100% honest with you. I really do like this TMR, and I would hope to get multiple copies, but I like to say that, but I don't use magic damage dealers a lot, and that's been like that since the dawn of time. Like, of course there'd be some giant, awesome magic damage dealer that would come out and people would use, but it's mostly physical damage world out here, so maybe I wouldn't need multiple copies. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. And then we have Musical Virtuoso, which is going to be an EX ability. Boost magic by 1250. Boost equipment magic by 100%. So that's 200% if you have her STMR, which is pretty cool. And fill morale gauge at the beginning of battle, which is great. And we're going to talk about our card in a minute, which seems pretty good for building morale gauge. We're getting more and more vision cards that have the ability and, you know, equipment and obviously abilities inside the actual unit that build up that morale gauge and get us a head start here in Clash of Wills. She's going to reduce katana resistance for all enemies, boost fire damage of LB, boost fire damage of LB abilities. It sounds like I want to say LV abilities, and magic for caster, deal morale-based magic damage, and activate Scarlet and Thorium 2. I hope I said Thorium right too the next turn. So again, it seems like she might be a really flow character. Like you have to play these ballads, these symphonies, thorium, whatever the heck that, I know you guys are gonna think I'm an idiot, whatever that word is, you know, in a row to really build up her damage. It would be cool to see how this kit works out, because it seems like it flows pretty cool. I want to see how it works. Slayer Symphony, first movement, you can only use it once per battle, removes reductions to magic, but then boosts your magic, boosts physical and magic damage against beasts and demons for all allies, so that's going to be great. That is a beast and a demon buff for your party and any of those killers that you need moving forward when it comes to Clash of Wills or Dark Visions or Vision World. That'd be nice to have in your party. And activate Slayer Symphony second movement next turn. So I don't know what second movement would be, and it could possibly be this exact ability just being buffed, right? But it would be interesting to see how it ends up working out with all of her skills. And it could be a thing where you cast it and then it recasts on its own, or recasts on your own. It could be stronger and stronger as we move forward. But that will be interesting to see how that turns out. Now, this is the Vision card, and I think it's pretty cool because we have boost magic. Well, first off, we have a magic at 130, so we have the flat stat stick like I've talked about. And then we have boost magic by 50%, boost LB damage by 50%, and then we have boost magic by 500, and then fill morale gauge based on number of active allies on the field every turn. So every turn, you're getting the morale gauge boosted as long as your people are alive. I think this is really sick. I just in terms of the utility you can have here. Now, it may not be the most, like, amazing go-to, because the killer abilities aren't really on it, magic damage dealing vision card that you could have in the game, but this right here could be, you know, obviously you can't use in Dark Visions, right? Morale gauge isn't happening in Dark Visions, so it really will be to Clash of Wills. But Clash of Wills is a big thing in the game, man. You get some of the best equipment, if not the best equipment in the game from it. I think this is really a cool card, and I like the concept of giving it some utility besides just damage dealing, you know, inside of a party. So it doesn't have to always land on your support units to be able to do that for you, which I think is pretty neat. Then they talk about some upgrades they're giving to some of the FF7 units. Unsure if this is going to be... Again, you can't really tell what they're going to do with this because they change the numbers all the time from JP, and then you never know if it's going to be enough for the unit to be good because they don't really show the numbers 100% here. Like, they show some, but not 100%, so you have to wait until you get into the game. And this is going to be the Hair of Unknown Origin, the Beast Demon, weak to fire, ice, and dark damage. Going to be the Clash of Wills event, obviously, with the unit being fire. Again, anything that's weak to fire, I get excited about because I can use Tsukiko, and I'm going to be able to use, if I can get Cleome built up, and, you know, if I get lucky with the summons, we'll be able to build her up too. That'd be nice. Now we're moving on to some disappointing news here. Well, I do want to mention that they are allowing you to do daily fragment challenge twice a day, so you know, if you're one of those really grindy people out there who do reset their daily fragment challenge until they get the maximum, I do believe you can get a lot of shards from this, but you are going to have to be beating your head against the wall trying to get the most maximum shard drops for your team as possible. But it's cool they give it twice a day, I guess. Another option would have been just give us double reward, so we only had to run it once a day. But I mean, it's just one click of a button. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Now, here's the problem I have that I want to talk about. Are there any plans to make future units Clash of Wills friendly, similar to Neo Vision Cloud Strife? And Neo Vision Cloud Strife got given an ability to work in Clash of Wills. I do not think his kit overall, like, was Clash of Wills. I think they just try to slap that on there as a special incentive to pull for him because they know FF7, and I mean, I love FF7. I cannot wait for the new remake, but remake part 2 or whatever. But it just wasn't enough, right? And then they talk about how they added that as it's a special thing they added, right? Like they're not looking for that in the future. They're probably not going to do that. And what sucks is I remember they already did a Q&A where they already talked about possibly doing it. Like they didn't say no. This one seems more of a concrete no, and that they're bringing leader abilities. And I think that's just a straight translation from JP. Like leader skills are already in JP when we get to the new like season of FFBE, and that will just be like, you know, any new ability that JP added before, we're just getting it here in global. So it's not like they're adding something like exciting to JP units, and maybe they mean by this, maybe the leader skills will have morale based stuff added to them. But again, I've talked about this in other videos. I just miss the fact that I can't pull for Cloud 100%. Like I'm talking go you know, really great into him, go EX3, spend all my lapis, because he doesn't have the morale-based stuff, and they have trials that are morale-based too. Like, I know they haven't released many recently, but you know, the whole Morgana was a morale-based thing that they have the system they're going to keep using, and now all of our favorite Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like all those characters are getting left behind because they are not allowed to, or they don't have the time to update their kits to be Clash of Wills ready. So it would be sick if they just came out with like a Cloud Strife that was just Clash of Wills global exclusive, global original or whatever, but it doesn't seem like they're really working towards that, so that kind of does suck. Not the best thing in the world, and I really hate this answer for the future of FFBE. It kind of sucks for global side. I do love the XVS exclusive units, but I really wish that our tried and true nostalgic units could also benefit from going into Clash of Wills with the morale gauge. And last but not least, before we get out of here, there has been a unit popularity poll update, and I'm pretty disappointed in you guys. Listen, Malphasey, she's awesome. Elesperus, awesome. Esther doesn't need a new unit. Beryl would be awesome at the top. Wilk, what are you talking about? I cannot believe you guys aren't voting for the GOAT, okay? The absolute GOAT. She needs a new unit. Oh, God, I forgot. I kind of zoomed in. She needs a new unit, bro. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, come on, bro. I mean, listen, I understand. I get it. You know, Malphasey, you know, the amazingly designed unit. But Myra, come on. She was so good in the game. She was so fun to use. But again, there's no guarantee, you know, that there will be, you know, a great kit again like there was with Myra to begin with. But listen, Malphasey, I like that a lot. I really wish that Wilhelm would get a new unit, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. If I had to pick out of this top 5 which one I'd want to win, it'd definitely be Beryl, without a doubt. Out of these top 5, because like Esther would be my pick, but Esther already has a new unit. Wilk, not even close. It's crazy that Wilk got voted so high up. But then again, if I had to go to the top 2, it would definitely be Malphasey, and it wouldn't, like, that's my choices there. But hopefully Beryl can make a comeback, and if, you know, Beryl can't, and there's some hope that I could get this, I keep blowing her up and it messes up the screen. Please vote for Myra, come on, man. She's amazing. Look at that kid, look at it, look at it. I'm never gonna win this vote. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys enjoy hearing from me. I do miss you guys quite a bit. It's always fun to hear from you guys on Discord or just reading your comments. You know, I can't wait to get back into this and go hardcore. It's just going to be a minute before I can get there and have a game come out that hopefully you guys enjoy and I enjoy, and we can really get back to talking to each other, because I do miss it. And I hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Thank you guys so much to Amazon again for sponsoring the video. If you guys want to click that link, it helps me out. It really, really does. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and good luck on the summons if you do end up going for the new unit. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below how you guys feel, and if you guys think Myra is queen or not. Subscribe for future content, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.